He says, thoughts on TalkSport's Adrian Durham labelling Walter Marder the worst ever Premier League signing? Personally, I think it's harsh. It just doesn't suit our system. Eddie was going on about Walter Marder quite a bit over the last couple of weeks, George, and adapting him into a midfield role. After the game in midweek, he said it was probably his least effective game in there. But an interesting reply to a journalist today where he was talking about having a bit more time with him and, what could they do if he had more time on the training ground with him? I think it was one of those early questions in the press conference. And there seems to be maybe it's a bit more of a push to getting them a bit more physical. I think that's what it is. And I think we've all commented on the fact that he's not up to scratch with how physical the Premier League is. He's a nice lad. I think we can see that. And I think he's been too nice for the Premier League, especially for the size of him. And I think he's hoping that he can give him a bit more oomph in that kind of, a bit more physicality, George. That's what he's lacking.
Yeah.
Certainly not the worst player in the Premier League ever.
No. Not even the worst bloody player for Newcastle United, never mind the Premier League. By any stretch of the imagination, if you know anything about football, you can see there's a footballer in that lad. Some of his passes, some of his assists, even during this season, the goals he laid on for Barnes, with the beautiful outside of the right foot touches, a cushioned header for somebody, a nice. On one of them, Anthony Gordon lifted the ball over the defender's head, and Voltemade killed it and dropped it at Barnes' right foot, bang, in the back of the net. No, he produces so many good things.